Pickup truck with independent suspension, no frame, all-wheel drive, but no downshift. It's all Honda Ridgeline. This Honda Ridgeline is a completely atypical pickup truck, a kind of guest from a parallel world that appeared in 2005. He did not have a chance to officially cross the border of our homeland. Nevertheless, many overseas specimens have found a residence in Russia, having got here both in new and used form. The car inherited the platform and some nodes from the Acura MDX and Honda Pilot. But to say that these are almost identical cars, it is impossible. The Ridgeline is designed with its cargo nature in mind. It has reinforced elements of the chassis, brake and steering systems, other gear ratios in the automatic transmission, other engine and transmission control programs. The body of the pickup truck is unusual. Unlike traditional mini trucks, there is no frame as such. Nevertheless, the power elements integrated into the body allow the car to be a tractor of a 3-ton trailer. The floor of the cargo platform is flat, without protruding wheel arches. This was achieved by a cunning design move, a double bottom. In the underground, the volume of which is 240 liters, there is a place for a couple of large bags, and there is also a regular spare tire stowaway. However, if you pull out the pallet, on which lies a small spare wheel, a full-size wheel will fit there. This cache is closed with a lid and locked with a key. By the way, the Ridgeline was also developed for the tasks of transporting Honda off-road equipment. Its body can accommodate the largest utility ATV in the line or 2 motocross bikes. The tailgate door is equipped with a mechanism that allows not only to open it down, but also to fold it to the side. The interior is spacious, the rear seats fold down, and in front you can easily move from behind the wheel to the passenger seat, because the automatic transmission lever is located in an American way, on the steering wheel. There is an opinion that any Honda is expensive in terms of operating costs. In the case of Ridgeline, this is not entirely true. The focus on the American market effects. The exception is body parts. For example, a windshield will cost 25,000 rubles, a hood, 33,000, a front fender, 15,350, a plastic front bumper, 21,000, a radiator grille, 10,000 rubles. You don't have to choose an engine, 3.5 liters, 247 horsepower, without options. Thanks to modern design, in particular the VTEC variable valve timing system, it is quite economical. In the urban cycle, fuel consumption is 13 to 17 liters, but on the highway, if you do not violate the speed limit, it is no more than 12. Ridgelines with high mileage are still a rarity, but since the same engine is installed on the Acura MDX, some parallels can be drawn. The engine resource with appropriate maintenance, in our conditions, it is recommended to change the oil and air filter every 10,000 kilometers, is indefinitely large. Catalysts destroyed by surrogate gasoline are victims of Russian reality. For the same reason, oxygen sensors and the EGR recirculation valve fail. Of course, at the same time, the check engine lights up, and then you need to immediately go to the service. After all, for example, with a faulty oxygen sensor, a lean mixture is likely to be supplied, which is fraught with problems with the engine. What pickups have already lit up with is the current rear crankshaft oil seal. The stuffing box itself costs a penny, and its replacement costs about 11,000 rubles. Timing belt drive, and the replacement of the belt with rollers is regulated there, overseas, with a run of 100,000 miles. Platinum or iridium spark plugs should serve the same amount. We have this from the realm of fantasy, and therefore you can put at least original candles for 700 rubles. Per piece, even simple ones for 200 rubles. Anyway, they will not survive more than 40,000 kilometers, replacement, 1620 rubles. And for the belt, we recommend introducing a coefficient that equates a mile to a kilometer. The transmission on the Ridgeline is only a 5-speed automatic. The unit is reliable, and in order to disable it, you need to try. However, the recipe has been known for a long time, ignoring the need to change the oil, preferably once every 20,000 kilometers, and slipping in D-drive mode when driving off-road. Unlike most overseas trucks, all Honda pickups are all-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive is called VTM4, in which computer-controlled electromagnetic clutches connect the rear wheels automatically when slipping. It is possible to manually lock the rear differential. The manufacturer is very sensitive to changing the oil in the rear gearbox. It is special, and it is called VTM4, and in difficult operating conditions recommends changing it every 12,000 kilometers. Ridgeline computerization also includes systems such as stabilization VSA and tire pressure monitoring TMPS. The first is known for one unpleasant feature. When passing a speed bump, it can choke the engine for a few seconds. As for TMPS, an illiterate tire fitter is quite capable of damaging the wheel sensor. In the McPherson-type front suspension, consumables are stabilizer bushings. There were also cases of failure of the silent blocks of levers, which change individually. The rest of the details are very tenacious. There are copies with a range of 200,000 kilometers, where almost everything is still factory. Just in case, we'll clarify that the ball bearings are only available for spare parts complete with the lever, 10,900 rubles, but there have not yet been replacements due to natural wear. In the rear suspension, built according to the three-link scheme, a nuisance associated with the souring of the toe adjustment bolt is known, typical for all Hondas that have such a bolt in the rear suspension. If it is not possible to remove the bolt using cunning locksmith methods, then you will have to change the transverse lever assembly, 5,718 rubles, because it is not detailed for spare parts. In the brake system, the front discs are prone to overheating and, as a result, warping, which is manifested by a beating on the steering wheel when braking. The phenomenon is not universal, but known, especially among those who love fast driving. No wonder, because the pickup just provokes this, demonstrating, in addition to the dynamics, excellent handling, almost the same as that of the popular Honda cars. It is worth adding that in America, the Ridgeline received the titles of Pickup of the Year and Best in Safety. Yes, and in the reliability ratings, he is in a leading position. However, everything can be broken, just like in the joke about the Japanese chainsaw and Siberian lumberjacks. So buying a copy with a difficult past is fraught with problems primarily with the transmission. Well, the consequences of off-road operation are just a storehouse of completely atypical breakdowns.